Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. I have a very exciting reading vlog for today. I'm finally caved and I'm gonna be reading ACOTAR. I'm very excited, but again very scared to read this because this is probably the most hyped up book all over social media, and for some reason I'm not entirely sure I'm gonna like this one. It's not something that I'm really itching to read, but I feel like once I get the hype I will fall in love with this universe. I'm not entirely sure. I also didn't want to spoil myself with anything, so I'm almost going into this book pretty much blind. I only know that it's about fairies or something, that's a romantasy, and the male love interest name is Ryzen, something like that. That's the only thing I know about this. So yeah, I'm very scared. Also, this is a very big series, so if I don't end up liking this one, I'm kind of going to feel disappointed because everybody seems to love it, and so I'm very scared. The pressure is on. So yeah, but I'm finally gonna pick it up and start reading this first book, and so I thought I would just pick up the camera and start filming this to see how this goes and if I'm gonna fall in love with this couple as much as everybody seems to do. So I'm gonna start finally reading this one. I got my matcha now and I got my annotation supplies, just a pen and a highlighter. So let's gonna finally start and hopefully we fall in love and we understand all the hype so that we can continue reading this series, because this is something I would like to read more of. I normally don't really read fantasy as much as I used to back in the day. I am more of contemporary romances now, so once I get to read a romantasy book I really fall in love with it. So far I have only read Like Lark and Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. I believe those are the only two romantasy books that I have. Oh no, and Divine Rivals, which Divine Rivals is not really a fantasy, I believe. But those are the books that I have read that are not regular romance novels, and I really want to get a little bit more into romantasy. So I feel like this is gonna be a good book to make me really fall in love with the series on this genre. So let's start. Is it okay for me to hate no, it's not Farah. I'm gonna call her Farah because that was the phonetic translation that was shown here. It says Farah. So yeah, hard for me to pronounce her name. But is it for me to hate her sisters and her dad? Because they're being complete assholes. Like, she already put food on the plate and apparently she's the one who does everything, and the sisters only waste money and complain about everything, and her dad is completely useless. So I'm really hating them. I hope they either die or for Farah to walk far away from them, because I'm not liking them. Who's Isaac? Like, I understand Isaac is kind of close to Farah, but sorry, my neighbors are having another karaoke night and they're being very loud. But I'm confused as to whether she feels something for Isaac or not. I'm assuming that she's not, but for some reason she keeps being very close to him. I don't understand. Is this going to be kind of a love triangle between Isaac, Ryzen, and Farah? I'm having a lot of questions as of right now, but I'm only on page 27, so I'm having faith that I will understand at least what's going on by tonight, or at least by tomorrow. I don't know why. I have the feeling that the crazy people who are devoted to the fairies are the ones who are right and the ones who don't believe them are wrong. I have a feeling that they're living in a lie and the fairies are the ones who are actually being attacked. That doesn't really make sense. I know that. I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking things. Okay, I'm not entirely hating her father now. He's being quite sincere right now as Farah is living with the wolf. Why is Tamlin being so nice to Farah? And what does Lucian has against her? I have a bad feeling about Lucian, but also Tamlin is being very nice. Although he's kind of sexy, I have my suspicions here. Because of course there are some secrets between Lucian and Tamlin that Farah is not knowing, but still he's being quite nice. He's taking care about her family, but like, why would you do that? I don't know. I'm currently on page 62 and he has appeared as a fairy / human for at least a chapter, and I'm already falling in love with him. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I don't know, something. It's getting interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it's getting very interesting and I want to keep on reading. As I mentioned, I'm only 60 pages in and I'm already invested in the story. So that's very, very good. But I have my suspicions here. And also I hope that Farah does not make stupid decisions, because of course Tamlin is telling her that if she escapes, he will not longer provide to her family. And so she's gonna be tied up. But if she still tries something to escape, I'm gonna be very mad, because that's a very, very stupid decision, taking into consideration that her family has treated her so bad. Even if she wants to keep her promise, she knows deep inside that they would be better with Tamlin's protection. But yeah, I'm really, really liking it so far. Is Tamlin jealous? Like, does he know her from before? Does he care for her? Was he keeping an eye on her already before he went for her? I don't understand why they're sharing knowing glances between Lucian and Tamlin, and he's seeming kind of jealous that she had someone close back in her village. What is going on? Okay. So I'm currently on page 122. I'm about to start chapter 14 and I'm loving the book so much. I'm loving Tam and Lucian with all my heart. Lucian has been this sarcastic yet very good friend to Farah, and Tam has already felt quite jealous regarding Farah's and Lucian's friendship or relationship. So I'm loving this dynamic. It's been a slow burn so far. There are still a lot of secrets, but I'm kind of getting the gist of it just a little bit. But yeah, I'm really loving this, and as of right now I believe Farah is gonna hunt a Suriel. I don't know why, I don't know for what. I think I missed that, but I'm on that part, and apparently Lucian is gonna help her despite knowing that Tam is gonna get mad, but he promised that he would protect her or help her once she needs to run away from the Suriel or in case she needs help. So I'm loving this and I'm just gonna keep on reading. As of right now, I don't have anything urgent to do. I do need to work, but I'm gonna read for an hour more and then hurry up doing my work and continue reading. I'm devouring this book. I'm loving it so much. Okay, so far everyone who is not mortal, meaning the Suriels, the high fairies, then I don't know what else creature, they don't seem as bad as humans think they are. The Suriel, it's being very kind and is actually begging her to be able to free himself when he could have killed her. Apparently he is the one who tells the truth, something like that. I'm still a little bit confused, but yeah, hopefully Farah frees the Suriel, because he was so nice with her and he told her what she wanted to hear, or well, the information she wanted to hear, and now is she gonna leave it alone to die? What is going on? There's so much going on right now. Okay, so she did free the Suriel. Tam went for the rescue. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's gonna be so pissed, but he's gonna protect her. Oh my god. Oh. But where the fuck is Lucian then? Why didn't he arrive? Oh, he's taking care of her. Oh my god. And the fact that he's a High Lord Like, I didn't quite understand. Well, I did understand the meaning when they had dinner together for the first time and he served her plate and he told her, like, it would be an honor to you that someone like me would serve you dinner or something like that. I understand now how big that act was, meaning that he's a High Lord. He's important. But the thing is that, was I wrong or did I confuse the books? Where's Rysand? Aren't we gonna have a Rysand here? Because, or I don't know, maybe Rysand is from another book series and I just understood wrong. He's been so patient with her. It just hurts even more that Farah doesn't want him close to her, and apparently Lucian is nowhere to be found when she needed him, so I feel like they're going to kiss now. I don't know. I hope not, because I'm really enjoying the slow burn. But they are currently in the rose garden, so they're well, not flirting, but she's been vulnerable with him and he's kissing her hands and he's healing her, and that would be the perfect moment for their first kiss, but I don't know. Okay, they didn't, well, they kissed, but it was a kiss on the cheek, so nothing major. But I love this trio so much. For some reason, I have the suspicion that Lucian is gonna end up being a traitor. I don't know why, not intentionally, but I feel like he's gonna become a traitor because of something major is going to happen, and I'm gonna be so upset because I'm really liking him. But between Tam and her, I'm loving it so much. He's been so kind, so thoughtful, and I'm loving him so much. He wrote her a poem. Guys. It's no way. I mean, she doesn't really know how to write or how to read. She just learned the basics of living. Basically, so she's trying to learn, and he once found a list of words that she didn't understand from a book and that she was going to research in order to find out the meaning and how they were pronounced so that she can read and understand the texts. And so now they're already flirting with each other, and he wrote her a poem, and so he gave it to her and she was like, what is this? I can't even read it and it's gonna take me so much time to figure this out. And he was like, before you start yelling, let me read it to you. And he used the words that were in her list. He used them in a poem for her, and now he's gonna use that to explain the meaning and so that she can read them and understand them. And it's just so cute. He goes, there once was a lady most beautiful, spirited, if a little unusual. Her friends were few, but how the men did queue, but to all she gave a refusal. I love him. I love him so much. I'm sorry, you're too high, but you're currently standing on my matcha because I'm too lazy to take my tripod. Farah has been rescued by someone, a male character. Who the fuck is this? What is going to happen? I'm in the, how is it called? Kalanmai ritual, and she was about to be, for what I understand, she was about to be raped or kidnapped, and she has been rescued now by someone who she doesn't know. Who is he? And why did he sound so sexy? He was so sure of himself while rescuing her. Who is this guy? And why do I already love him? He's sexy. He is sexy. I can tell you that. I haven't seen him. I don't know who he is, but I can tell you that he's sexy. There's something very polite yet very dangerous about him that just She's walking away from him and I don't know who he is. See, this is the thing that happens when no one fucking explains anything. You know the girl, you know she's prone to put herself in trouble and that she's curious, and of course she's not gonna follow your instructions. Why didn't you explain to her what the right was so that she knew what to expect and that she actually felt scared to not going outside of her room? Why didn't you explain anything? Of course she's gonna feel curious and she's gonna disobey. What? So this is a big orgy. That's what it is. A big fucking orgy so that the earth regenerates itself. Okay, if after what Lucian told her, she doesn't stay in her room, I'm gonna be very pissed. Because, dude, he literally told you that you could die being raped by these fairies, and you're gonna not give a shit about that and just come out into the wild after also what you experienced already? You're fucking dumb if you do that. And she came out. If he said that to me on a normal setting, if this wasn't a fucking supernatural setting, I would have hated him so much. He goes, I searched for you and you weren't there. When I didn't find you, it made me pick another. Thank you? I'm sorry? What? Go girl! Yes! She goes, why should I want someone's leftovers? He grabbed my hands and again. Oh my god. Either she's been very brave and strong or she's been very stupid. Wow. This was intense. I'm left with a lot of questions because is the ritual already finished? Is he back to be his normal self or not? Who was this stranger? Where the fuck is everybody? Because as of right now, it is 2 a.m. I believe in this scene. And everyone is telling her not to come out until the morning or until the sun is already shining, and we haven't reached that point yet. So what is going on? What is gonna happen now? I'm rooting for him just because he's the bad guy and just because he's the dark one, and it's always the dark ones for me because oh my god, as much as I love Tam and as sweet as he is, Rysand already won. I'm so sorry. I just can't imagine when Tam finds out that she already knows him. He was the... Amaranth. What is going on? Why is this book so good? I'm so glad that this is living up to the hype, and now that I've fallen for this, I need the whole series now. I need the whole fucking series. And the fact that Lucian is protecting her with his body, please don't tell me he's gonna kill Lucian now. Betrothed? What's betrothed? Okay, I have to look the word up because I didn't understand this. Oh, I understand now. Sorry, I just had to keep on reading. She doesn't know. What doesn't she know? Tam is begging. He's really begging for her. Lucian as well. Oh my god, I love them. I love them so much. The three of them. I don't care if Rice has been an asshole right now. I finished the chapter. No one died, thankfully. Hey guys, so today's Wednesday. I couldn't read anything during Monday and Tuesday because I've been with so much work lately. But I don't remember if I updated you last time where I left off. I only have 100, literally exactly 100 pages left, and currently it is 11 p.m. So I'm gonna try to finish this book today. We're currently at the part in which Farah went to save Tam and Lucian, and she's currently at the under the mountain castle. Is it a castle? I don't know why I have the idea that it is a castle, but it is basically the kingdom of Amarantha, and she's currently been blackmailed. Well, not blackmailed, but she has to either solve a riddle or do 3 things that Amarantha is gonna ask her to do in order to save Tam from Amarantha's spell or something, or curse. It is a curse. So I'm currently at that part and I'm loving it. I feel like in this little portion of this book something major is gonna happen because basically everything is gonna unfold in these 100 pages left, and I'm just so excited to continue reading. And also we got Rysand as well in the same place as Farah, and I hope that their relationship is gonna start now within these 100 pages, and because they're basically in the same space, in the same castle, they're gonna have to be with each other for either working together or just that he wants to bother her and end up falling in love. These are only speculations. I hope that happens, but yeah, I'm gonna start reading this and hopefully we can finish it today. I'm so excited and I'm loving this book so much. What is going on in his head? I need a point of view from the male characters. I just can't get rid of the feeling that Lucian is gonna die. Please tell me he's not, because I want the 3 of them. I want the 3 of them to survive up until the very last book, which I feel like it's very complicated and that's not gonna happen. But at least within this first book, I want the 3 of them to survive. He's gonna help her. He was the one who fed towards. He was the one. El síndrome de Estocolmo is hitting very hard. And that's concerning. The fact that the 3 of them could potentially be risking their lives to save her or to protect her when they, let's be real, they barely know her. It hasn't even been a year, I believe. Where can I find someone like this? Ay, no, yo los amo, güey. These last 100 pages are gonna be the death of me. Guys, I finished A Court of Thorns and Roses and I'm obsessed. I loved it so much. I am giving this 5 stars because it is so good, it's so beautiful. The romance, it's so good. The world building, it's perfect. Sorry, bitches is crawling under my bed. But yeah, it was really, really good. I'm obsessed, and now I can stop thinking about wanting to read the rest of the series. I could potentially read it in one sitting, like one after the other, but the only thing is that I need to focus on work. So I'm kind of debating on whether I should wait before I buy the rest of the series and just wait for a time that's more appropriate in terms of when I'm not that busy. As of right now, I'm drowning in work and I'm very stressed, so that's why it wouldn't be responsible of me to start the next one because I just couldn't put this down. I started this on Saturday, which was a very good decision. Then I devoured the book on Sunday, and then I couldn't stop thinking about wanting to read this book all throughout Monday and Tuesday, but I just couldn't because of how much work I had. And then on Wednesday, I just finally caved and finished the book. I loved everything. It wasn't anything that I imagined. As you saw at the beginning, I had my theories, or I had a vague knowledge about what this book was about, and that was a good move on my end, not wanting to know in detail what this book was about and what allowed me to enjoy this book as much as I did. So yeah, the only thing that I feel like it was wrong, but it was on my part that I feel like you saw on the clips that I was really excited for every single thing that Ryzen did when it came to Farah, and I feel like I kind of over romanticized every single thing that Ryzen did because I just was too excited to see that I was right and that Ryzen was from ACOTAR and that everyone is in love with him, because he didn't do much in this book. He did have his cute gestures, and it's obvious that he's feeling something for Farah, that he has a soft spot for her, but they weren't that big of a deal, and I was just giggling and kicking my feet so hard whenever he appeared on this book. So that was on me, but I actually still really enjoyed both the relationship between Tam and Farah and Ryzen and Farah. And also, I don't know, well, probably not, but if it's a spoiler, sorry, just go ahead the following 10 seconds. But I'm very glad that Lucian didn't die, at least not on this book. I still have the feeling that he's gonna die, but in this one I could finish this book very happy having the three of them alive, safe and sound. So yeah, that was also very good. Aside from that, I feel like I don't have anything else to say. Well, yeah, also, when Amarantha died, I feel like it was kind of quick. That would be my only comment, which is kind of insignificant compared to everything that happened here. But I feel like she should have suffered more. But yeah, this is definitely a 5-star read for me. It didn't disappoint. It's so good. I now understand the hype and I'm so excited to continue reading the series. This book actually contains a sneak peek of the second book, which is A Court of Mist and Fury, and I already read it, and I don't know if this is the actual first chapter. I would think so, but it's a scene in which Rysand is with Farah and he's helping her learning how to read, and they're just joking with each other. I'm really craving more scenes like this one, in which we got more jealousy between either from Rysand's part or from Tamlin's. I just want them to be jealous over Farah. And yeah, I think that's it. The hype is real. It is definitely worth it. I highly recommend picking this book if you haven't already. I feel like I'm the 0.1% who hasn't read this book from the reading community, but still, if you haven't, please pick it up. It's so good. You won't be disappointed if you like romantasy books in general. This is definitely worth it. Yeah, I really hope that you like this reading vlog, that we can talk about this series in the comments, and please just make me fall in love even more with the characters and with the story. Please don't spoil anything, but if you wanna share your thoughts or your reactions or your comments about the series, I would love to read them in the comments. And yeah, also, if you want to see a little bit more of my day-to-day life, feel free to follow me on Instagram or TikTok. I'm also active on there, and I'll see you in my next video. What I'm seeing is, oh, I lost the page. Right? No, hazte para allá, estoy hablando. Coño. How does that sound go? My makeup's so nice. I beg you don't embarrass me, motherfucker. Sorry, I just got a hair.